Hey again YouTube, Nutjob with Machete back with another review for you. This time it's going to be an axe review. Some of you may have seen my review and stripping and modification and sheath for the Cold Steel Norse Hawk. If you haven't seen those, I'll put the links right alongside here. Cold Steel came out with a Viking Hand Axe, which as soon as I saw it, well, I had to get it. So, the Cold Steel Viking Hand Axe. They do the same thing that they always do. They give you a straight grain hickory handle. This one's 36 inches long, which I gotta admit gives you really great leverage on any sort of chops, but also lets you choke up a bit and still give you a fairly agile chopper. They send it to you with a standard corduroy. They call these sheaths. Whenever I'm looking at an axe, I always just think of them as blade covers. But yeah, little Cordura blade cover with one button snap. I got to admit, I am really happy. If you guys watch my stripping the Norse Hawk video, you know that I like the look of this steel and I don't like that bacon black coating. So if this had actually come with that bacon black coating, I probably was going to strip it off anyways. I'm so happy that Cold Steel decided that they liked the color of the steel and decided that they were going to just leave it uncovered. I think they've actually put a clear coat on it to protect the steel, but don't quote me on that. I'll put the specs in the box below so that you guys can, find out all the information. It's made in Taiwan. The only reason I bring that up is because I've noticed a few things with Cold Steel's first runs. This is a first run of this axe. The set screw that they use, which is just like on the Tomahawk, from the factory had been reefed in so far it actually compressed the handle, the hickory handle, so much that the head was loose on the handle, even with a little bit of reshaping of the tip. It stayed relatively loose, so I actually had to pull the little set screw out and get a much bigger set screw. Why did I bring up the Taiwan and then tell you about that? If you're looking for the set screw size, it's an M6. It's a metric set screw, not number 10 or 1/4 or anything like that. So it's an M6 set screw. Like I said, this thing's really, really agile. I've been playing around with it for a couple of days. With me and axes, yes, I like to keep them as sharp as I possibly can. Well, this is actually factory sharp, and it is still surprisingly sharp. With the Norse Hawk, I had to do a little bit of work to get it this sharp. Again, I noticed that there was a small burr on the blade, so that's the only modification that I've made to the blade. They give you this wonderful bearded, but not sharp bearded axe with this really rather nice horn on it, which of course, jab and keep back. The beard on it can be used to hook and then just jab. Personally, I'm bringing this thing out camping just to test what it would be like to use this as a all-in-one multi-purpose axe. Probably won't split wood super well, but it'll chop just fine, and it might even field dress an animal. So we'll see if I can get video of that for you guys. I think the cutting surface is 6 1/4 inches from the tip to the beard. It's curved, so you might get slightly more of a cutting edge. It's really pretty. I've decided that since to me this is almost the daddy of my Tomahawk, which I named Fenrir, I call this thing a Loki. I'm just going to have to get an even bigger one and call it something else. But yeah, the balance of this thing is really nice, and of course, you know me, it's not going to be one of my videos without a little bit of fruit death. I did something a little bit different this time. I thought I might simulate the human skull slightly better, so what I've done is I encased a coconut, which I love using for human skulls, in ballistics gelatin. And what that did, I found, besides keeping the coconut from exploding everywhere, it gives a little bit better simulacrum of, the head. So let's take a look at that and then we'll be right back. You guys want some coconut? So yeah, works just fine as a chopper. Like I said, the 36-inch handle gives you really great leverage, just like, you know, a camp axe, a big two-hander axe. But what I found was with this nice straight grain hickory handle, because it's fairly small handle, it's not a beefy axe handle, it doesn't really weigh down the axe a bit. All the weight is on the head, and the head is only about, I think it's 3 pounds maybe. So you get an agile chopper that also can do quite a bit of work. But yeah, I have to admit, I love this thing. I'm probably not going to do a baldric style sheath like I did for Fenrir for this thing. I might do my own sheath up for it, just because I kind of find the blade cover is a little boring. And I'm sure if I'm going to hang this off my backpack, I'm going to want some easy way to hang it off my backpack, but still be able to get it off if I need it. So once I do that up, I'll do a video of that for you guys. I'm probably going to modify the handle, just a heads up. So if I do that, I'll let you guys know and I'll show you guys some pictures. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, if you liked the Tomahawk series from Cold Steel and you liked their Viking axe, the big one for about almost $200, you will like this thing. It's a wonderful axe. It lets you choke up if you need to do that fine work, just like my Norse Tomahawk. But the added weight and the added length will let you chop a little bit more if you need to take down trees or anything along those lines. If you're a reenactor, anything like that. I mean, it is a fun axe. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, that's about it. As always, guys, if you like videos like this, please feel free to click like. Feel free to subscribe for future videos. And as always, share this video as much as you want. Until next time, guys, I'm Nutjob with Machete. Stay sharp.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, fiddle-dee-dee. They're all sitting in a row.